Pamuna kusha na adu. We are don't come back to the first of those things we happen. Now we don't switch out. Whoa, let we let for do the bad thing. We can feel about some. Whoa, we are. And if we all should be sorry, we know in battle, we just once for make we are good people. If we all should be sorry, we know in battle, we just once for make we are good people. Istanbul, Kushia again is one big family house in Cabo. Well, as we always dey say, we no dey tire for come na this family house. For Casino, and talk to una with people them. And I saw we always dey take with time with other people them for share for the information, the things that we have for the inside of my salon, and for bring them back to una. As we already say, we dey talk about bad, the good, and the ugly. But I can for put me brother, the prepare of full in your time of ruling the salon. Now history, you know, can give you the bad and the ugly. It don't overcome the good. Today, we get another issue there. One like you say, plenty things to be said about skills for now. But we not go talk all you. I know I'm being greedy, they call other people them. Oh, cool. I can just finish small and left for the other people them, and they say, come finish their own. But me, now by good Kablai from the north. And me, by nice no one. Whereas the fair is zero five. All right. So on the other side, we get alpha. Okay, alpha.
Hello, everybody. Wishing all the best this evening and greetings from Uyon Studio by Istanbul. Welcome to the program.
All right. So today we get a lot of things that we want to look. Of course, a lot of people are not on analysts. They know they analyze the different, figures them from the ECSL. And don't they tell me about waiting them find out and waiting them see, waiting them not see all of that ready for it and program. With them they can make attempt and see what we can do with regard to this particular figure analysis and analysis where we can do because yesterday we start for tell you about certain things and we begin analyzing tell you about the parliamentary results. So today we go for go into the local council and then we look at something because we see something there, like for say some people there not be get interest by the presidential election, but they get interest by the local council election, past the presidential election. But what do we know say when changes the beat or when people react to change, whether you want for the government on a power, you want for the government on a power, then you vote massively for the presidential, race and all the other positions. But this now the contrary. So we have to watch the different things we are going to see how best we can finalize them. So also we stopped yesterday with regard to the local council.
Yeah, yesterday we don't take a corner, we don't read the result. We tell Pambolem about the members of parliament, the one that we don't win members of parliament positions. How many the two party then win? APC, SLPP. Of course, we tell Pambolem say APC win 54 seats. Then the SLP win 81 seats now the parliament. So now the parliament and they will get this particular next 5 years. And already now they will stop yesterday. So Pambolem also don't see all the small parties there. Nobody know able to make them up. Just small parties there now, they all long come out. They will be getting C4C, NGC, and some other points we get, I think PMDC or so. But who said don't see the two party there no more there. So this trip now just green and red now then get in the parliament. Okay. So now they will stop yesterday. The next time we'll be for go now the chairpersons and the mayors, where they announce. So we'll go to they name them and the various districts and which party will win. And I will be stopped yesterday. So family wanna just stay with me. Yeah, we had. That's said I'm back to one of us.
All right. So we can look at all of the things they are and see which exactly the past key. Because something we don't really understand what will happen. We not able to something happen. But I think this is the worst, because people have been say the PRC system they can give more chance for more, smaller party they get opportunity for going to parliament. But unfortunately, even the APC now some area where people have say them go get the chance for them to get seats at the end. They don't get money. SLP I want to give them less than the PRC system. So I don't know. It's like it's always to stepping things because for all the noise when they try for the team as they can do that. For then they get different political party against the competitive and different party because we don't put out the talk.
Yeah, of course. We don't see who side engage all for all. Start inside and then all seats, all thing go to SLPP. We see a lot of all that don't happen. We then catch all like then Kenema, then Pujong, and other districts we see then catch all thing. Nothing the other people are not get. So yeah, and no more say for example the parliament like I would say it get for be 81 versus 54, and you don't forget the paramount chief members of parliament. So definitely, not get for easy because like I begin talk yesterday, anything in parliament get for be votes. I think the last election, the last parliament, after we then pull in 10 opposition members of parliament say, where they may carry an accord say and all being supposed for all position. I think there be one or two difference between APC and SLPP in parliament. But this trip, now just 81 versus 54. So anyhow, I get for B after you don't debate, say then go into vote. You just say they see the margin. So which means probably whatever the ruling party channel, then they get for pass. So now that the situation they're on right now. But yeah, that's the parliament will get. And I even see where Mr. KKY tweets. He say, oh, the small party they not survive the PR system. And this PR system, not till now, the opposition APC party be fought against them, over and over. And even we see that video where the ECOWAS parliamentarians been talk about them, say this PR system no look very, very okay. But now after the elections, KKY go tweet say, oh, the PR system not try. The small party that nobody not gets it. Then, for example, na NGC, then try all their best, but no able get nothing. So
I think that people people like KKY, I don't know up till now why KKY don't feel say it just they do things then where they add for exposure and things then where they add for make we Sierra Leoneans not see them as nothing. KKY na people na somebody where people be expect much from, if I can say. But to be honest with you, like you say, the fire where it come on at the waterside road, where you for passport go get water for car water. It is funny. KKY they do itself, they do nobody the brother. If finally some of them people have expose themselves before it's too late. It's still not late, although yes, it don't cause pain to people. But KKY hypocrite to the highest degree. I don't know if it is shame or it care about credibility.
You tweet them out and say, oh, the small party they're not able to survive the PR system, no good. Unlike when the opposition, the APC party, they argue against this PR system. What's in KKY they do? So now where the NGC not able to get even instead of your own seat, they not able to win them again. So that you go tweet and say, this. So I don't know if you expect say if I'll be able to get that seat stay back. So now, as it stands, only APC SLP get for the parliament for the next 5 years. Of course, then are the disadvantage where the PR system get. The small party there are not able to see road. None, they're not able to reach the threshold. So that's it. Yeah. Over to you guys.
No, that area where you reach, say KKY, they try for talk, all of them talk that do not make sense to Sierra Leoneans. Them say even them they try, but they're not able for succeed for campus. And let me tell you something, KKY know all of this before this time when they talk to. Now even he rush for go join caretaker bill, you don't care about any party members or going for seat or whatever position. He don't say he will go for news. Now even if you run, he go join caretaker bill. So that when they reach a peak like this, if not there's nothing for you to be bothered. You know, something that we for the most say that people and they play with people who follow the way people think of the mindset because it's people like me. So we're putting the credit people have down before this time. So KKY know exactly all that up when they talk and try, but they not succeed. Not lie. KKY know say this thing here for turn down like this. Now even in one for go get the benefit of caretaker bill before it's too late.
So, Fumble, this is a live program. Apologies, people in the tweet about, sorry, people in the comments about the sound. We work on the sound as we go. But I just tell you that this is not a live program, so once in a while we can get any kind of challenges. Everything is live, so sometimes the one or two things can come in, and apologies for that. We fix them as we go. But don't forget, say we do live on TV Salon and we yard on YouTube, on Facebook, and on our websites. Okay. The journalists themselves, they say they're on the wait. We go for begin linking them one by one. Now salon for notes they happen. For example, inside Kenema, the person will win the chairperson for Kenema District Council. They say they go stone house last night. And they accuse saying in other company where they made the contest. Now the same ruling party and then go stone in office. We go for go there. Oh, sorry. We go for go there for talk to a reporter and Kenema. And of course, you know, we also go for Yeri waiting we other colleague they all they talk. Also now the Western Rural we reported it in a Freetown outside Freetown for talk about waiting they go on there right now and also get the other one them around the country. So same way pair, what's how they go next? What you all do next? Is it about we give the mayors or the chairpersons or all begin link the reporter them for know what's actually they happen?
Okay, so since we online get some small problem, we go left for lane, we go to the reporter and you take care of that until we come back for get with sound fixed.
See if we're able to get one of the reporter them already when Tamba where they on the line ready for telling about what's they happen na specifically na Kailan district because Kailan of course we don't say Kailan a lot of things they happen there. So reporter they stand by for we don't know what's they happen there right now. Just to try for call reporter na
I
Kailan.
think the sound not working away. We not just check with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, how will sound quickly, please? We don't okay now. Please tell me. Can you guys stop saying the APC and the CPP be in the parliament? No, I'm not this problem. Yeah, una dey get me sound, please.
Yeah, it's clear now. Hi James. James, how you do?
Praise God. We take power. Thank you, sir.
So you did live on the elections coverage live. What's in the happen now? Nakailan district. What's in the happen since they don't announce yesterday the other position them. You know, the members of parliament, the mayor and the the district council chairperson. What's in the happen in Nakailan?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. We did we are in TV Salon. Me and James has been just a for us. The life na Kailan. Kailan is meaning if we don't announce the presidential results, we wait for the other position like chairperson, parliamentarian, councillor. But due to yesterday, we announced the councillor results. Everything cool and calm na Kailan district. Immediately pensioners and also the policeman them just pray some the officers in some area like the SLPP office and also the APC office, the deployed officers in there, and also everything they go on fine at Kailan district, especially different side of way people they make their farm them, everything they go on fine. Because due to the full certainty announced the final result, the MPA, the Kailan district, going in the Saloon People's Party, they be about 10, because we elected the same like Kailan district, the People's Party, that they get all. We announced the first result, the presidential result. Plenty of them don't move. The second day for a Freetown and Okoye be left at Freetown now we they announce this final result for parliamentarian, chairman and also mayor.
So Freetown who is speaking from?
That part, yeah, that part na Masanta na a very big area na Kaila on district. Masanta get about T side and we get Masanta 1, Masanta 2, Masanta 3. We come to by Komunani part. This is a place where it big very closer to the Kaila Kotlai and also the runabout.
Okay, finally, before Parliament and election day, during the term election before badge for fan merit information. I don't know if you speak to my family about how they do that particular event. Say.
Yes, myself as a journalist, they try to follow up exactly what they have, what actually the development now. Myself, we don't take it time. I be talk with people and where they near. But later, if you tell me say they be take inform them, later if you will go, it will get that in number back because you go back for later, it will restore that in number. So you get that in number, I will call on them, me and able talk. It tell me says praise to God now, but he still get paid in with his hand. Now that is complete.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Tamba. Continue for monitor for we. Thank you. Now we report on Kailan district, Tamba. We just give you updates about what they happen. As we see that video, the na Masanta, we say na one part stand in Kailan. Now they can go Kenema. Kenema will not say we get report today. Something happened. They will need for check. The person where they appoint as the district chairperson for the Kenema District Council. Let's say then go stone the house last night, then also do some damages now also some of the property them. And reporter there on the line, Jamil. Hello, Jamil. Welcome to Election Special Live.
Yeah, thank you. My pleasure.
So, Jamil, tell me more about this story in Kenema. The person where don't win the position for the district council in Kenema district, then go stone the house last night and Puel the house and some of his property then. Tell me more about this story now Kenema.
Oh, yes, indeed. This time in the breaking news, this morning, when reports may suggest, say, the mayor-elect for the Kenema City Council, rather, may get one incident whose what may come on at those people then go attack in residence na RTI location. Remember say the mayor-elect way 9 na me the mayor before them go into this election way is last served na that seat. If they seek a re-election amid controversies surrounding how the symbols were awarded. Members say before the elections of the primaries for made and dish out party symbol to aspirants, it was made quite clear that it would be a democratic process where delegates will be allowed for made and vote at zonal level, at district level, at regional level, and eventually at national level. They may attach percentages and at then various levels, and they way each candidate will be screened, interviewed, and eventually election will take place. But later on, it was decided that because of the tension and other related incidences, claims and counterclaims, they decide that it has to be selection. Mark you, other districts right across, they may conduct elections and most of the aspirants or contestants for the party symbol may believe, say, election would have taken place. Well, that did not happen, but fingers were pointing at the leader of the party after a change of the constitution for the SLPP, because usually you get a chairman and leader, then of course you get the presidential flag bearer. we are two separate entities altogether within the party, but that has changed after amendments may be due to the SLPP party constitution. And so the president now may get a right in determining who and who will be on board for me and get access to the party symbol. So in Kenema, no election will take place, and there was this hue and cry. Among the politicians, we are hoping for me to retain their respective seats where they may occupy. Changes made and the current mayor who has succeeded himself may emerge as the one way that the choice for many party give the symbol. So a lot of mudslinging, backbiting, and apprehension may done the Ghana pace even before the elections. Where several allegations were made citing certain supporters of certain candidates attacking the opponent on the other side, and these claims may continue. And I did conduct several interviews of such incidences where fingers were being pointed at each of the rival aspirants, during their confrontations there. So it came as no surprise, when incidents of this nature is being reported, especially last night at around 20 minutes past 1, quoting the mayor-elect when I engaged him in a telephone interview, because news may broke out early this morning in most of the WhatsApp forum, where people were raising concern over the incident, and I managed for Getter on a phone line, and I conduct an exclusive interview asking him series of questions regarding the attack. Okay. And he was in no doubt for point fingers at the likely suspects.
So Mr. Fatoma, I don't say we get a colleague there, but I just ask you this: the party don't win now, and the man don't win. People and they can celebrate. Why you feel say like they say some of your rival then they go attack your house, go attack stone your house and in property them after they don't announce them as winner? If you say that animosity way they talk about because they just selected and not elect them, other people are still angry or vexed because of that.
Well, this may have just added salt to injury, because there has been no love lost between the Kenema politicians. Several incidences have been reported in the past of acrimonious relationship, apprehension, and a lot of negative vices. We may not split. Most of the politicians that were come on at Kenema right down the middle. Even at one stage, the former chief minister and now the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Professor David Francis, we hail from Kenema. At one point in time, all the politicians here came together for reunite the political class, na Kenema, and they may appoint her as a political godfather. Meetings were being held every month because all the politicians are from Kenema. They move kind of a monthly meeting where they try for better strengthen the resolve for maintain peace and tranquility. Okay. But on several occasions where there have been clashes, when peace meetings or peace overtures have been extended to rival opponents, they don't get several meetings where they together themselves and try for bring peace. They sign a communique. The day we then release a communique, less than 24 hours, it is back to business as usual. So there has been that political divide. Several attempts, like even the president, Julius Maada Bio, they may not grow frustrated. Why is it that Kenema remains a trouble spot? Okay. And that they find it very difficult for unify them. So,
all right, thank you so much. Now, guys from so people are supposed to celebrate, they don't win, but still this man not win. I said day and go attack your house last night. Stone broke some glass, then they in Mutuka themselves and broke some glass and then what do I think? What do I think about this kind? This not intra party plabber within themselves. What do I think?
No, wait, stand back. I'll let you repeat what you just talked. Now SLPP in the now they win, then they jubilate. But inside SLPP, they go attack SLPP. That you mean because I want to straight.
Exactly, now that's happened according to the man. My SLPP, other man there when I not been get the symbol, now then go attacking also as net broken glass.
That's according to the chairman elect. Say, before this time, they may get a lot of issue, bang and bang, fighting in between for this symbol business. And this man in a bio, and I don't forget them. Okay, he end up for win the symbol, and now we don't be the chairman elect.
Okay.
So now they go 2:00 in the morning. They go attack the claimant.
That meaning the one will not be win.
Well, according to that, it not even point to one. It's saying that it opponent them. When we say not for one person,
the one they will lose.
The one they will lose. Now the people inside the party. So now they don't take about say he don't get this thing here, and now I don't sit down at the king's place. They don't know to be exposed, and if of population spend so much time. So they explode them to car, point them to car, they have condition, they make them. And when they wait for God, they drive with their bikes, they left fast, they want out food. Then they go to the place. But it's sad. If SLPP they do this to SLPP, what much more about other party now, where they all find themselves at the same place? What did they go do to the young opponents? Because by now I think so waiting for the do now for there was the jolly, there was the shirt celebrate. SLPP don't win. We all are SLPP, don't just join us. But if them to themselves, they're not able to accept themselves. Who has to be able to accept them now? Opposition going to accept them. Imagine if the opposition they attack now, waiting for the happen. But interestingly, police will interfere, but nothing will accommodate that because they tell the flag don't go to the post and settle them not close or ask them not close. But it's sad that with the kind of things there at this time. It's sad. From Kenema again. It's sad.
No, well, so other people that sad. Let me tell you something, baby. Time ago, we don't sit on we analyze to people and say SLPP not to all man bad. SLPP not all man is supporting to the goal. But now we get inside SLPP, we get a power. Where Alpha Side will be telling me, say, the power inside SLPP, now they don't bring progress inside the SLPP. You understand? You know what all Alpha Side mentioned against the power. I don't even forget again, including Caretaker Bill, where they forced himself for being a president in this one in the country. Where everybody knows this particular one, not talking about 2018, it's too clear now. Yeah, you understand? But this particular one, 2023, it clear to the small picking force a bit talk where we'll understand what's now what's up. It clear now, yeah, I say, Caretaker Bill, no win this particular election. So as I say, inside the SLPP, we get the power. When they can't be the dog the business, and we don't see how much they do all kind of things. Now, if they get there inside the party, you still not able to forget. Nobody forgets now. Maybe those we expect to take a bill, they don't announce that, they forgive us a statement, for countdown supporters, so they know they attack the APC supporters them. You understand? Which it not be doer to the way it supporters them for listen. Alpha, you understand? So now, again, SLPP is an SLPP, but yet still, you will still get somebody inside the way they put statements saying, hey guys, this one that they do, so of course I can use the word say this is shameful for we. So if me and JBPS, now we are okay, we get something, a program like election now we are. Inside we are no more. We don't go win another TV station online. You understand? Don't be JBPS can't sit back now. We begin to backlash to self. Waiting the one they send out to the people. And they tell you the house not organized. And not until today we begin to tell people say SLPP not organized. It did, me brother. And they tell you, you get people inside SLPP. All of what they go on so we can take they force itself. On this particular power, where it be say, it just want the name say, I am the president of the country. But no, my brother, as I tell you this from behind the scenes, I watch a video where you can be here and woman not in the eat. It just tell the somebody don't go thief. But it's man they run after them. Now so you man the ton. It just don't get confused.com. I think I remember because that slogan there for we. Now they can't take a go there right now. So if something like this they happen inside the SNPP, you know it will get nobody when they talk. Me brother think say this now conclusion of all the people that don't talk about this particular power. So if you see something that happen now against the APC, look what they happen to them now. You give the judgment. So it's they do out there. So if they do this to themselves, meaning that they do times 50 to the other people that will be saying, not to the same party they did. So this is not just a big answer to the international committee to see Iranians them. When we too stubborn for the take 10, 20,000 years, well to for Giki Atikabio way for rig this election. Like I don't This is not clear answer, my brother.
All right, Family, watch you live on TV Salon and Riyadh, and we'll continue for you more updates on the elections. I hope that it gets me clear. Yeah, so just for giving the person in name actually we win at the Kenema City, a name na Bayo Karimu Thomas, or Karimu Thomas Bayo, na he win the mayor for SLPP party, na he win na Kenema City, and na he be this on our post. Waiting we possibly try for say, like selection, and select then select time. He not been going to an election like for campaign and contest with other person, and like maybe selection where they make them, get the symbol and win. So because of that, the other people that maybe want contest, like be like an election, they're not be able to get to go ahead. So after that now we don't see this way they happen there. So just want get the name right. Once again, the name for the person we win na Thomas Karimu Bayo, and he win the mayor for Kenema City, and they announced them yesterday. They watch we live, and we'll still get more when they come. For example, we'll get a reporter in a western area, a western rural. We do an interview with one SLP party official that in district state, we're from up, and also get some of the reporter that always still with me. As to the continue for you the coverage of elections we just done live on TVS. And also we are. Don't forget to say we have to to more about the data. How a lot of people are not listening to say the data we don't come out. The more ECSL release the data or the results, the more they release them, the more that people they ask more critical questions about how waiting happen, what are people able to understand. All right. So continue for tell me more about what you said think at the comments as the program they continue on We Are and TV Salon. Like I say, we got a reporter. We get for tell we more about what today happen at the western area rural. But we can't try for see we better or tell we more about what's actually happening. But Sengbe and by Bure. Now, how many days now? Okay, now let's say 1 week now after they don't vote. But still, the election, we talk, come on people like the more everybody still they continue for ask more questions. Normally, they don't vote soon as alone. It takes all man don't forget. But now it's like 1 week. People are still ask more questions and they still talk about this election. One of the things say this particular election, all man get interest in it. My brother, Sengbepe.
Salon TV, TBS, Alpha. I think I will begin calling you TBSF. Who sit on this program after the platform we call you, I call you Alpha. But we sit down, you're at TBS. Yeah? But let me tell you something. This is very clear to people. And this particular talk of this election, again, for continuously they didn't have people not until God and other people will back we up, able to foresee how they will solve this problem for we. One thing or bad thing, where they do you will do don't do one done. You will feel say this is not done. But the one the way you do one too. For the matter of fact that they feel the pain, that they feel that pinch, it no will ever come out by the blood. Because this will go on, so not to something the danger person it then a Sierra Leone and the blood. Just like when we dey talk now, we challenge yourself, my brother, where they say, upon all the people that they cry and they suffer, he not just believe, because in the see people that still shout as people like this, he not believe say people they come out and vote. Where he be say this particular time, the people that prove and wrong say, no, we they suffer. We all see how the people that go out for votes. While some people surprise them because they think say, people don't register, people are not this. Now the side the way them people say people and register. Now them people will be registered. If you see how the election go on. So on the side the way they say people not register because APC be raise an objection. Now them people that register pass the use stronghold. When you watch how the result can come out, they really not say the side the way they be happen. People will not be go out to register. So that's why they always say the signal to you say, then your people essentially frown at them. Okay. Now, we don't know the election. Normalement, when the election don't know so, normally when normally when the election don't know so, everybody for go about business, everybody for focus on waiting again for focus on. That if the election be go the way how the people vote for the election. But no, it not go that way. The people that all know now say, Kone and Madabu don't take their rights. All the one the way they do, people that they take it easy for see how they step, they can't fit now the ballot box. Long time ago, they don't take people their rights. But people don't get the way for speak. They make sure for come out in a number for speaking at the ballot box, whether they feel say, now they then get the right for speak. So at the end of the day, they're going to not speak. So if they begin them a fair judgment by announcing the result free and fair, they're going to not go now in normal business by this time. But it not happen. So there is no way this particular talk they come out to Sierra Leone and the mouth, no way until, as I say, God and the people already back we up, see how they will come and solve this problem. But Kiatika, they don't care. One great thing I elect. This might they give me the bar. It too let power like I'm not able because this kind of power also this time around. Not so power we get for enjoy, not so power we they sit out confident. Because you know, at the beat, it might not rest. People will the pressure now and that waste some of we get. Because Kiatika, as I say, you don't even enough money when we say not get for suffer again. That is obvious. The and that's what we get. The people who they back me up, the people who they support me, now they all the best power is. What about the people that take decisions tomorrow and say, okay, now we don't talk to this minority, say we step with a storm with all, wait to blams, get up, they get again. Then now the problem now, where don't they eat stop now the country? Push they eat push. Because if it's not there for a day, alpha. We can all say we independent, I'm not independent, but no, we still depend on people there because we do nothing for we say. So at the end of the day, if you go put problem at the post, whether they pull small placers, they give or rest, you go quickly rest and you put. You go fetch they stop for give that placers, they A alpha, we say, I they will eat. But Kiatika don't not care because not if enough, and family then they enjoy it. They'll accept they say how many years. But now me and you now. So this is not the problem. There is no way we bother where this talk they come on people want, including me and you when they talk so. That's my case.
Fam, will not forget say we dey live on TV Salon and we had, and we continue for analyze and discuss the elections. We try to get on to we reporter a Western area rural. Actually for tell we waiting the happen there. About after we don't announce yesterday, as we continue for follow up. But we're not able to get a meeting. We will talk to him. And I think likely we're also able to talk to the chairman elect for the Western Rural Council, Mr. Kashaw Cole. We try for see how can we go there for him to talk to them. But still watch we live and listen to we on TV Salon and Riyadh as we continue for you more updates on the election. Continue for add the comments on we live channel them and continue for add more messages. Now, I don't get we reporter in a Western area rural, Elias Abba. Welcome to the Elections Live, Mr. Ba. Hello, Mr. Ba. Welcome. Yes. So what's in the happen there right now? Now the Western area rural. Yeah.
People will refer to as the relative peaceful election. The Western rural district there is very calm. People will go about the normal business after election, although some, especially opposition supporters, they claim say, the ruling party steal some of the votes. Now, we make the SLPP and the EPC they get equal number of seats. we have 5-5 at the Western Rural District. If I can tell you, if I can give you the result for this 2020 election, out of 1,095, polling stations, 1,152 polling results, then enter at the ECSL database, which that represents 94.3% of all the polling stations in the Western Rural District. The total number of votes the polling cast now 300,411. In terms of percentage, about 87%. When you look at the vote votes, the vote votes, there's so plenty, amazingly, over 1,000 people in happen, we get plenty vote votes, looking at, the massive education we don't happen at this part of the country. For the person position, we now would see 7 visits them, being take part in this election. We get 2 women them. If you the percentage, you will find out see the women they form the majority in this district. They don't really turn out for vote for the company women them, because when you look at the 2 men them, Mariama Buruma and Tipsin, like for Mariama, it's 0.28%, and the other the TV Vivian Inget 0.25%. But they don't call last at all. The last man out of the 7, now a man Suleiman Samba Kago, he gets 0.11%. We get total vote cast, we get 328. If I can give you a rundown, as for Kasha Olanko, we pay for APC, he gets 52.5%. The total we get vote for about 157,164 votes. But according to him, it's more than that, because previously in 2018, it said that over 115,000 votes, massive development. 3.1%, in the previous election.
Okay, Ilyasa, it cut small. Yes, Ilyasa, it cut small. Because I know it's not the network. But of course, I don't see online there. We don't see who say Mr. Conedo announce them. But waiting more, I want to ask you about this. Is not the first time for the SLP will get 5 seats in that particular area. Yeah. What's in the SLP think about this, and also what's in the APC people and think about this?
Yeah, well, as for the SLPP, they say that a victory, they say the strategy we put in place, it really work out. Because I talked to some of the executives, interviewed the imam, the district imam. They say they're really happy over that 5 seats they get. As for the APC people, they really think these are the stronghold, these 5 seats, they follow them more than that. Because I talked to Honorable John Statistical, we're fortunate for being elected, massively. This is the one honorable that been one of the 10 honorable the SLPP past regime will be put in a parliament, through the court system. They see, they refer to that court as trial or so. But happen for a win, they up and they don't come back. So it's like a big blow, to especially the SLPP guys that really around, because when I put to Statistical, now Vincent on SLPP and being the seat, we formally have been constituency 111. And then Vincent is very unpopular, nothing much, So the SLPP have tried to replace him with better heads, some people who will get a crowd like Yamidi language and other people, and all that. So just like that.
Okay. Ilyasa, you line the cut. But maybe moving on, you be say I think you go and talk to the newly elected district council chairperson. I don't know if you'll be able to get them on the phone or as we try for because you line the cut from your end.
Yes, I'm trying to link on to but we said it gets on to me, so I try to get onto them to see whether I will get alive.
Okay.
So now we'll do this.
All right, thank you so much, and continue for monitor for anything. Just keep me on the know. All right, thank you. All right, then our reporter Ilyasa back from Western Area Rural. Bible Sengbepe. First term for let the SLPP get 5 seats. Now Western Area Rural 5-5. Now so then Shiba APC get 5, SLPP get 5, and this is like history. They don't make history because it not ever happen at that particular point. Then, what do you think, guys?
As I say, TVS Salon, I don't feel say anything they inside this election where they happen with anybody that's salon for surprise. The reason being, if for me who I get sense, where I don't see election as salon, first, for make the first round, anyone per day we can contest gets the point where they become a winner. Get them, it not be the easy. What's the one they mean pass and they go, waiting we can call runoff in a second round, right? So if Kone here Mother Bio can set this particular one for we, I think this election is history. He can set this history for we first snap everything don't know. Of course, Kone he get over 8 points. He jump points in one set. First round so upon all the Otugata who no say it go on. First rounds, but all Kone no shame. Me brother, Kone no shame. If it be shame, say at least he say okay, now can't do I don't go on more. Because when they tips on they forget some tactics where they make people not to see you say, you know, tip man to that with it. Okay, caretaker, they give this power, I go second round. Now they prepare my mind for the able manipulate people. So if I do this tip, they will replace me. Kone, he do everything, he make everybody understand, say, no, this business is not just play and fear. So first clap, come again, caretaker, be overhead, no runoff. So now when we come to the seats they already talk about now. Why if Kone do this, no runoff, caretaker, will win this particular election, then they go share seats them. Now, where even if you look how the thing they go in, you normally say SFP, not let me say that here. You understand me? No, they go share seats them. The one I'm not pissing out for anybody for surprise. If even SLPP for us say they get 7 seats, the other one that they get the balance them. For me, by the way, me, I'm not forever be disappointed or think self say than any other thing. Because everything clear. Could they make everything clear? And for when I am the border. So this not for stand as a surprise to Sierra Leoneans them or this. Even this mayorship result. TBS, now shame, connect shame, small. I don't know if that's small picking I advice I think, Papa, I don't disgrace this family in the way that not continue if I can't disgrace people, can't call it gentle. When people be last one and be food, we compare here and Kisoya. Gentle of all people, when I will construct a simple sentence and can't take this particular position, they can't get away, they disgrace the city tomorrow. If they say, go represent this city, they go begin to say, dancing, Freetown, collection. He had for more or less the country. I think I small picking I advance as a Buddha, he and Kisoya at this particular position, now in December. Now that they may go, but me, I'm not going to be surprised again if Kone come and tell me, say, na gentle, na in win the mayorship, na Freetown. I'm not surprised. So we just need to tell people and say, if they're not surprised, this na Kone and caretaker in election. Anything will come up, let me just be here.
All right, Famul, they watch you live on TV Salon and we had and Sengbe Pierre Babure and of course, being an alpha, we continue to analyze the elections. Don't forget, say, we can call you. The people always win at the different council, the chairperson, them, and also the mayor, them, and the party where they represent. We give all the name them just now. But I know they see Sengbe Pia. I know they see. I don't know if they work on some mechanics or something behind the scenes, but definitely we continue. Yeah. I don't know why he lost. I see Kone.
No. I actually want something that will stress me because something that we not for follow some people in analysis or
Yeah.
the figure or the mathematics in as much as we know go better school, but we need for make sure say we do the right calculation. If possible, we come back later say don't make minor mistake, we won't make great mistake like ECSL. So now that's basically maybe the time for do. And I think I don't get myself to that point in that way. But still, I'm not putting myself 5 hours for discourse, but rather if I work on certain things then. Because it's 2 times 1, 2. They tell me them they say only time multiplication times 10 for them, not be the pay attention. So on a more serious note, I want to calculate that it fits on me in waiting a day after because some people have been time to analyze the results, that. So I want to make sure they are there on top of that rotation day, but one result we will not be get now just to request for, then I don't get them. And I think they still need one more because when you calculate, you make sure they calculate every other thing. It left the presidential of Freetown proper. Now I need now. Presidential Freetown proper now. So you will watch me, please. If you get a note on our WhatsApp line, because I want to do something quickly. Let we not make mistake or let we not be part of somebody else's mistake. We want for say that this now we check or we verify. So we want for always be on top of the game, not to follow attack. So far so good at that day. Yes, so I think at the end of the discussion for now. As you can see from the screen, the bill waiting because a lot of people in the day. But when it comes to that energy store, I just want to make sure so we get the Freetown election for presidential, Freetown urban election, the result for presidential, and after which we can side back we can talk, on the different issues. Then for now, I think for now, for now.
All right. So Fambulem, as we go to that level, but now I want to call you the name and the people always win for district council chairman, mayor them, the name and the party they will represent. And they call like how Mr. Mohammed Kone did call on yesterday. Okay. So just listen for one even on they ask. Maybe one know the names of the people that will win, the party they represent, and we say they win. Now, not time for me to pay attention. If you right, safe, if you want right, go ahead. Okay. So we go begin at Kailaun district. The person will win the Kailaun district council chairman in position in name na Ahmed Lamin and in na SLPP party. That na Kailaun district. The person in name again na Ahmed Lamin na SLPP na he win na Kailaun district. Next na Kenema district. The person will win na Kenema district na Amadou Sise SF na SLPP na he win the Kenema district council
national returning officer.
SLPP, Kenema district. Okay, when they go to Kenema city, we don't talk about just now. The third person, na Kenema city, na Bayo Thomas Karimu, SLPP, and he win for mayor. Bayo Thomas Karimu, of course, na immediately just they continue. Kono district, the person will win there for chairperson, na Sheku Augustine Sa. Sheku Augustine Sa. And he win the chairman for Kono district. Then Koidu City, na Sam Komba, he win, and in a SLPP, na he win the mayor. So with actually Kono, so the city, na SLPP, then the district, na APC, Sheku Augustine Sa. Okay, now I go to Bombali district. Bombali district, the person will win, na APC for the mayor, na Makeni City. Na Abubakar Kamara, na APC, na he win the position for mayor na Makeni City. For Bombali district, na Mohamed Mark Sise, na he win as chairman for Bombali District Council and na APC party. Falaba district, yesterday, Mr. Kone been read some confusion been there. First, he announced Ibrahim Sori say na win chairman for Palabar district. But first way call if you say na APC. Okay, after we don't announce him, go on. And he say, oh, sorry, that be mistake. Actually, the person will win not to APC, na SLPP, because in staff them do some mistake. So he correct himself, say in staff them get boku for do. So the person in name na Ibrahim Sori say na SLPP, na he win the district council chairman for Falaba district. Okay.
So if we go to that point, I think within our will do quickly because the honorable member for that particular area they click for it on a Facebook page. This is exactly what it is. They say what a blunder for comment. Falaba result exposes it further. Giving 55% voters turn out for members of parliament, 90% turn out for presidential, and 75% for council chairman in the same election and the same voting, calling you are a thief. So basically, before we continue, I just want to just come out on this area quickly. Just take note of what I stop people continue here. This I think now one of the most contentious area that they get from even ECSL, the blunder way they make sense. You know, I think now very big correct commit. So for you announce somebody, you declare somebody, then you do a balance. You know, within the same circle, you know, those kind of gradient something and if you get up so serious. Well, this although it make a correction, but it just show say like that thing. Remember what we talk about from the very first day we began the result. The role and where the regional coordinator they play nothing much. They just did it as you know like or they did it for IT. Yes, all of this man I take up to yesterday he done one gallon water before he done all of the results. He not just professional, he just exposed me into he did me to mere mockery. So I'm not able to understand again everything that happened. So this is not from the council sorry, the honorable member from that area, the way that Lahai Bana. Continue, Alpha.
Yeah, so definitely that would be a very great point because I won't make that kind of mistake. They and mind you, they do this election 1 week ago. So when I don't get like 1 week for put all these things together, then now the time for can announce you can make that kind of grave mistake. They say, oh, now APC win. Then they say, oh, sorry, then just tell me to not to APC now SLPP. So definitely the name again.
So
now Mohammed.
I'll put something again by percentage wise. The number of people that will turn out. You get 90% for presidential and 75 for council chairman, and then you get 55 for member of parliament. So say when they go for vote for president, most of the people like 25, let me see for most of them they just return and not vote for nobody.
That's again another issue.
All the thing they're waiting for now for vote for me, me parliamentarian, me council chairman, this and all of them things like that. So how did this thing happen? I'm not see this thing before.
So well, you see like how it's in there. So that they tell you no more say the results no, you know go together. So let's say then give us in the 4 paper and say go vote. You have a vote for president, a vote for the member of parliament, a vote for your councillor, a vote for your district council chairman. So one time you say the person just votes, for example, he just votes for the presidential. If all the other paper they put on in pocket or a chair and go na house. Or let's say person go no say let's just vote for.
They're not talking about invalid vote, they're not talking about valid vote or invalid vote. They say turnout.
Yes. Yeah.
Turnout. That means say it's a separate election or different other things said. Where, for example, the campus today for presidential, but cool people like 90% of the people out of the one they register, 90% of them are then turn out for the presidential. Then when the other day they're all for parliamentary, that's 55% no more than turn up. Then the other day they're all for council position, now 75%. Now so elected because if they say voter turnout for this area, now 90%, it means say it affects all of them. Then we now say we get invalid votes when now this amount of void, where people call a void. But for say 90, 75, 55, that's no more me I don't know big fool. We're not able to understand how the election results are. For 90, 75, 55, this now is in the making.
Well, and it comes to very instance, the corner where we all they look up to say the able can better work at the country where plenty people not know say The work we connect up for Kanu, the work we satisfy caretaker bill, now you come for Kanu. Now, in your term of office no more, all of them nonsense here they happen. You know, even the educational background still, this lecturer, if a lecturer they are lying, or anyone they are lying, so they see, excuse me, the students they misbehave and they misuse all the knowledge where they don't pack panel as in claim. It's a disgrace. They really they be disappointed. Because for making cheat a students like this, they can't be the ones that follow goes better school, if they put another for not able to do better work. Can they do this work? Can they do this work like somebody we don't even go, I don't know, that kind of level of education. You know? To be honest with you, if a lecturers in their life, now a disgrace, they make them feel say they're not so be good lecturers them. They said the way they put knowledge into this funky head or calling. Because all of the things that way he can't do, now just out of stupidity, he not do like somebody where they say they get.
Yeah.
He they see
You know,
green, they corner him, they see the corner black. In
okay.
this days
For
of
putting yeah, so thank you guys for putting at the proper perspective. Now, Fambule actually understand where they watch we on TV salon and we had. Let's say 10 people and go vote. But then 10 people will go for go vote. Five and a half of them, they vote only for the member of parliament. Okay, then turn back. Other people, let's say like 9 of them people and the 90%, then vote for the president. Then turn back to the house. Then 7.5 of them people in there, then just vote for the council chairman there, then turn back now. So now the context and the way this figure they try for you. Because the voter turnout for members of parliament at the whole district now 55%. The voter turnout for presidential at the whole district now 90%. The voter turnout for council chairperson and councillors, now 75%. So how come when they give you 4 ballots, they say go vote for president, vote for member of parliament, vote for you councillor, vote for you chairperson for the council. Person go hold one and they go vote for one. You don't snap the line for 2-3 hours. You go vote, you turn back, or maybe you come back, you can't vote back, you go. Then you come back, you can't vote. Like 3 different or waiting. Now that then I know able to understand inside this particular calculation where so like we get 3 different voter turnout in the same election, same polling stations, same people away vote, same location, but we get 3 different voter turnout population. This is another thing again when a mystery when Mr. Kone not able to explain to people and able to understand how this happened. Guys, I've been just saying I put her into context.
Yes, thank you very much. I think it makes sense for me to understand. Fine, one. Now like the other thing of this matter, if you continue for the analysis thing, you will continue for the get yourself more in that. Because I don't understand who's kind of data analyst the way we get for this election. Because I think the data analyst there, and people away from be very, very smart. But for the make the kind, in fact, they even make the one sensible boy it sounds very stupid. It sounds very, very stupid. Very, because when you read something, I don't know almost mistake it makes sense. After we don't see drink 1 gallon of water, almost mistake it. You ever come?
The mistake that been Boku, I don't control, but I don't say that been Boku mistake. All right, well, I'll continue with the other districts because we'll be not reach so Falabana, they will be stopped. Oh, this
Yes,
issue can. So, Konadugu district, now Lawrence Kagbo, now he win there, and APC, now the chairman for Konadugu district council. His name now Lawrence Kagbo. So, Kolini district, now Yabom Sise, now Uman, now he win there, and Ingo be the chairperson for Tonkolili district council. Now he win there as chairman.
That civil society somebody.
I think now that woman where they may go arrest now that Bumbuna where they may say by election be happen they where they be accused and saying that they will go put a lie. Samaya Bendugo. I think now that woman not I stand to be corrected, but I think that the person now yeah, it's not be the deputy. At some point, I be the deputy, but I think this time now ain't going as chairperson and the win. But I think they be arrested and that woman already be arrested. And Samaya Bendugo where they say after that election, yeah, so go watch it later. All right. They'll all go to Yabom Sisena in name and Tonkolili district. Cambia district na Mohammed Mansare na APC na win the chairman for Cambia district. We na Yom Kelain district. Karen district na Abdul Kande Toure na APC na win the chairman for Karen district. Then Putloko district na Sheku Sako himself na APC na win the chairman for Putloko district council. Putloko city na Aliyu Badara Tarawali inside na APC na win for Putloko city council. Bo district na Hindowa Victor, then na Victor Hindowa na win for chairman SLPP na dey in there for Bo district council. Bond district na Asia to Conte inside na SLPP and the chairperson for Bond district council. Moyamba district Joseph Benedict inside na SLPP na win for the chairman for Moyamba district council. Bo city council Mohamed Robinson Mahmoud na win the mayor for Bond city council. Pujaun district na Fode Rogers na win inside na SLPP na win the chairman for Pujaun district council. Western area rural Kasha Holland Cole APC chairman na him in Dede na him win and back for continue.
Okay,
Then
please hold
Western,
on to that one.
yes.
We just want to get you to the reminder. We just want to beg you at this point. Let me just watch quickly. On the platform right now on YouTube, how much we get, by the way?
On the YouTube, we get, you want to watch me right now? We get 7 now without this.
Okay, let me watch quickly. I want something on 7 please. No, sorry. We get 1,100.
Yeah,
and 1,100 also. You know, Alpha, I see the definition, new vocabulary into the English. You know,
Yeah.
in fact,
I see that posting.
it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And I see a lot of people and they say, oh, no say so, down in our family name. If you talk and so other people and go visit the entire family. So anybody will get corner will get that time.
Now the thing is we can talk of family name. You get for protect the image of your family. Now the thing is,
yeah.
Now whether you want or you don't want to, you don't be disgraced by family. Now the thing is we talk, okay, if you talk once and say we family name very well proud of them, value them, and we don't let the disrespect come to an end of this. Sometimes they walk in tall down, they can fit in a just make fun or waiting. For example, me also the bar people and they go and fend family name. They go and say, this next time they go take me find one and they go put on. Say this rubbish. Can you imagine? It just don't become more less than disrespect to your own entire family. Sorry about that, but not the reality. But let's show that the new vocabulary. I just want to let's see if I can catch up with a good way. The new vocabulary, and I love this vocabulary. I love this thing. It said now. In fact, the name Konena now. K-O-N-N-E-H, Konen. When you put that in the dictionary form, it say K-O-N, Kon, N-E-H, name. Okay? Say, what do Konen mean? I think this may not need for put this up. Why is that the reader? Let people there. It's funny, but now we use that for break small bits. I don't know how you see your answer. Alpha, I did it?
Yeah, I say it's okay, no problem.
Yeah. So that's okay, man. Let's fix up. Yeah, big engineer, fix this up for me. I beg, yeah. For God is sake. Yeah, engineer, fix it up for you. You know, it's very important. I think this is a very good word where the model can was inside the dictionary. Okay, so in other words, waiting the word corner mean. If you go into the VKMO dictionary, it means a dishonest or unprincipled person. That's for the noun. When you count down, you take the synonym part, it means a dastard, villain, icon, cook. So basically, the economic device this inside the Sierra Leone English, not VKMO. I'm sorry, but I think that we get forgive you that credit there. We could say this now the VKMO dictionary, where I'm able for support you for you. For when you develop the more dictionary of VKMO, because it's a very good English word. You know, as soon as I can say again, you know, calling me dishonest or on principle, on principle person. So now you don't need for say you very dishonest. You just need for say you very correct. I wish you for me don't add the name the Mohammed waiting calling. Let it full because you know some people they take an outing at the family name, but that this really talk. Sorry about that. So the other name calling, but this not the thing about protecting your image of family. You name the family name very important to you because when it tell on you know to you only the tell on and they tell on you picking you West you want family then I like this so now. So Vicky Emo, thank you very much for this kind. How what you think about this new word? You think so before incorporator?
Well, you know, Vikirimo, I don't say that in your own definition. Like I see the word corner, how he put them. I think it just try to pay attention for let people and see actually what's happening in this election. Now all they just put together and try for coin your own definition of the word. And like I say, now in view, and of course a lot of people they debate where you do that post. Some people they say, oh no, I don't say so like my family name, oh this and that. All man get your own view on that. But in try for put into context what's happening in this election, this data business what they talk about. When they put under some they will explain. As when they can go to the Freetown City mayor position proper, we go for also tell you another big discrepancy where a lot of people are not able to understand it, which actually happened. So I think he puts all this together now with the report of the international community, the National Elections Watch, the opposition, the issues, and all when they don't put the calculation. When you not make now, they ain't get in on word, you know, and try for get a meaning. So now that they just put together and put this this definition together. So in your view, and you get right to a view as a Sierra Leonean, and also I think it fits into the context of this particular election right now, where everybody they talk about all over the world. Not only we forget about our own opinion, also listen to the international their own opinion about the elections. I think they fit into the context of within Vicky actually posted that.
Okay, go on.
All right. So I'll continue. Western area urban. The person where we na Akisoya, and of course na the mayor na him Dede, na him win back. Then Bo City na Musa Koba, of course na him win the mayor for Bo City. But I'll go back to Akisoya because another issue they back where people are not they ask questions actually what's happen, you know, because also it's like more people can go vote for the mayor, but they not vote at all for the president election. For example, even Mr. make a post on that, I will just share until the engineer will put them up. Where I be asked yesterday to the ECSL about what actually happened. Where I'm not able to understand. Let's just share them also so that the engineer maybe can able to put them up. Because also I just don't send them the live. So if you look, if people are vote for Akisoya and Gentle, when it puts together the all two, you want to vote for Akisoya and Gentle. Now 556,896 votes. You want to vote for Gentle and you want to vote for Akisoya. We put all two together. Now 556,896 votes. Okay? But if you look for the one that we vote for President Madabio and Samura Kamara, we put the two together. Now 468,166 votes. Okay. I go over and back. The two votes for Gentle and Akisoya now 556,896 votes. But the two votes for President Bio and Samura Kamara now 466,166 votes. Okay. So this means more people than vote for the mayor will not vote for the president. And in between almost about 80,000 votes. So 80,000 votes, less you want to vote for Madabio president and Dr. Samura Kamara. So for me, I'm not able to understand again this context. Just like what we just talked just about Falaba. Some man go and go vote for mayor, then turn back na the house. They not vote for the president. Or they not vote for the presidency or the presidential candidate. They just go vote for the mayor and turn back. Because if you look into the two figures, the shots, the amount of people that we shotting is over 80,000, around that, 80,000 votes. So outside them vote, then they go. And already we don't see, outside ECSL, they don't tell you about the number of invalid votes now Freetown City. The number of invalid votes now Freetown City in reach 80,000. So outside 80,000 go. Bible, last time I'm back to nobody.
Well, I start back Usai at the end, my last statement saying, this particular election we will talk about, anything we happen there, enough for be surprised to win. As long as it concern Kone and young boss Kiatekabio, we will pick up. Okay, impose them back to we Sierra Leoneans them and not get for surprise we. And if you ask how the votes go on, so CBS, they go there. Akisha, they take for free. Now SL people they vote for us, so we win the mayorship na Freetown. Or what they do, when they don't come vote for Akisha for be the mayor, they'll run back and go vote for Kiatika Bill. So now you can see a number like this. But the problem with Kone, you know, it expose a big fullness. In other words, where Englishman can say stupid, not of course, not just for describe how someone don't even understand certain things. It describe his stupidity inside the office where the Bukiam way. Now plenty people can find out in the office is bigger than Kone. One, the border alpha. Kone don't even know the functions of this office within there. You don't even know what it surround the office. You don't get to know how for onto that office day. If you can remember, we talked something of that Naya when I talk of Gento and Akisoya. Behind the camera, me and the brother, they say, you know, say this particular party, they don't care. But Uda able maintain or Uda deserve a certain position. All what they care of is for make them give position to people where they feel say they're able to dance to them too. Okay. Now, when you look at the results, how on earth, who's kind of magic now one day? People that come out, they come out for go vote for, if not to accept people they can't vote for Akisoya. But if not APC supporters, they can vote for Akisoya. I don't see that magic. Whether they come, they vote for Akisoya, whether they joke, they go vote for Kiati Kabio. We're not even able to do nothing for himself by the country. But now we see Akisoya don't win. Now Freetown. But the people that go back and go vote Kiati Kabio for president. But they're not.
Okay. So why we
My goodness.
I've been telling you say I do some calculation because some people do calculation, but I want to do proper breakdown. Now let's go back to the screen. If you can see from the screen already what we get, you will see say we don't review one. Back to the screen, you see already we get the statement of result for the presidential. So now give you something quickly. For presidential, when you calculate all of them and they are for presidential, that just take you break down quick. This now not for the one who come to you, now for just the western area, urban, waiting come out according to the ECSL. This now the official, because some people in those screenshots, we take the official one from ECSL, load take them quickly, and then we calculate them together. Okay. So the NDA gets 2,939 presidential. And then the SLPP gets 100 and very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very, very good. And then the SLPP get 177,393. And then you get Coca Queens get 307. You get Konjo Muhammad. Okay, let's just take my party. CDP gets 108. UNPP gets 205. ADP gets 302. PLP gets 2,089. APC gets 290,723, PMDC gets 1,011, IUFP gets 292, and URP gets 100, UDP gets 80, and then RENIP gets 200. So when you put all of them when they are together, the total amount in the Kiwi, 475,700 and 747. Okay, so in a simple math, when you minus the other one then, you minus all the other one then, the two candidates for somewhere and other things, they get the balance with the left hand 7,631. Okay, so let's just take the bulk number for the presidential all put together. Then now, I hope I on the right track, Alpha. You okay? Alpha, you okay?
Sure. Yeah, they'll too.
So we go now to the Freetown mayor position. When you put all, we not just calculate if Mayor Akisoya and then Gento, yeah, you put all the other one the way contest, you put them together, you get like a total vote of 562,045. So now, when you don't put all of them vote here together, if you take the mayor Leone, when at 562,045 minus the total number of people that will vote for presidential Eastern Western Oba, 475,749. Now minus that for me, they give you a total discrepancy. Okay, don't say discrepancy. Left over. When you minus this, you put inside this. Put in the left, now 86,298 votes. Yeah. How we work on this? Say, for example, let's look at this thing. Now, let's watch one rational thinking. Or let's take this basic, where some people can say layman's point of view. What do we try for say basically? If you get the country right now, as we crisis, intranga, political intimidation, abuse, and other things, all of these things, the round corruption, there and all that. If people have a vote, who signed the massive vote for go? Not for the presidential.
Yeah, of course.
Now,
Of course.
for example, whether Mama be okay for who people know, we want an power. Whether someone get for who people want an power, the context, I think not for mayor because when they vote for the mayor, it don't create any impact for the country. But when they vote for the president, it creates a lot of impact. So it's either you get most people who want Mother Mayor out, or you get most people who want Samuel Kamara in. So, win or loss, in or out, you get more people there because people want change. And if people want change, they therefore vote for Samuel or vote against Samuel, or vote for Madabio or vote against Madabio. So we expect to see more votes for the inside Freetown for the two candidates then than out of the inside Freetown for Mayor Akisoya and Gento. Now look at this thing. If you put now this vote together, get a balance of 86,000. Come on, quick. 86,000 almost what put so just not let's just go back to the calculator. 86,298. So why people get interest per Gento and Akisoya and get less interest per Madabio and Samuel? Come again. More people get interest per Gento and Akisoya inside Freetown than they get per Madabio and Samuel. Because now other Kone. So this carry back to the issue of DKMO. DKMO in dictionary, we say Kone means dishonest or unprincipled person. Because how on earth people declare say one change. Then instead of they vote for president, they go vote for mayor. And interestingly, they all, if na Manabio, na Samuel, na even na Kiso, na Gento, the message where they be go with now 4. Vote for me, Samura. Vote for Akisoya. You remember Akisoya anytime we appear. Vote for Samura. Vote for Akisoya. Vote for the parliamentarian and vote for the council. The same go to Madadi when they be the campaign. He said vote for me, Madabio. Vote for Gento. In fact, I think maybe the talk about it. Vote for me, Madabio. Vote for Gento. Vote for all the parliamentarians. Vote for all the council of them. And Madadi and Wadadi. So why on earth people get interest for Gento and Akisoya and less interest on this? For say, when it comes to Gento and Akisoya, they put more valid votes. And these are voter turnout when you talk about so. So how rational this thing be?
So now the big question where everybody they ask, that 85 or 86,000 votes they don't talk about. So who's saying go? So in the corner sense, people can go vote. They vote for the mayor, they not vote for the president and turn back in the house. Or we then get the president in ballot and just full and put it in their pockets or chair around. Then or then forget to vote for the president and just go vote for the mayor and vote for the member of parliament. Then the one way for vote for either Samora Kamara or President Bio, they not give votes and just hold and put it in their pockets or then check and then in the house. So 85,000, not to play vote and not forget say 300 Yeah, 300 people in our polling station, 300 or 350 maximum, and then in our polling station. So they talk about 86,000 votes.
So I think all the mathematics you don't count so that who needs for divide again and see. Don't look at the difference.
Yes, divided by 300.
298. You divide that by
Yeah,
300.
300. I will tell you how many polling stations there are in there.
Divide. Sorry. Divided by 300. It means
Yes.
2,870.66 polling stations. Okay, let's just say 287 polling stations. They make people they don't vote for. They don't vote for president. Inside Freetown,
yes. So 287 polling stations. 9 down so where them vote them they all
0.66, you don't pass 50, you could just round up approximately 288 polling stations the way they don't vote for president.
So 288 polling stations in the way, of course, they know them ballot, they don't count, they don't count up, they don't reflect that particular presidential. So how? Colonel will explain give you what happen. Because he already been not tell we say then cancel 120 stations where he say either Plaba take place there or UQQ take place there. So now 120. But still, even if he pull 120 for this 288, he still gets about another 160 something, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So still 168 or so. Sorry, I don't get you.
Where you at?
Yeah. So no, I just try for say even if you say I don't agree fine.
I say where you at, you at.
Which water?
Where you read this result and just for the people to water.
No, me not drink water like I don't drink water fast like Mr. Connor. You know, I still if it's able to do it without not drink too much water. Because another point is that the way I think people can pick up say inside less than 1 hour, Mr. Connor drink. I don't know if you drink past 1 gallon water. or read that result the way they in less than 1 hour. I don't know what happened, but you actually drink a lot of water. So 288 polling stations, Dandy, which is about 86,000 more votes. They're not able to tell you how they go for presidential. Then people are not vote for the mayor, Akisoya and Gentle, but are not vote at all for President Bio or Samura Kamara. So when they talk about this result, the credibility of this result, and they raise all them questions there, and some of them were, we don't see what happened at Falaba. They don't announce this, they say forget and this. Then they see the member of parliament even ask question. We don't see them. So the discrepancy they book this result, where a lot of people are still ask question about. This actually don't make more people and therefore begin to do statistics or let us begin do calculation. You say just take your calculator and begin calculate. Until they don't publish all the results there, take them and begin calculate. I even see Sylvia Blyden today post where he say it's a ECSL and mathematics. It look like say get problem because this is simple mathematics. Simple mathematics, SF. You know, for put this together. You know, there's also people and vote. For calculate, pull a void vote. How much people and left vote? How much votes for this calculate? So like
okay, so now another thing quickly, Alpha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't ask something quickly, yeah. So that total hold on, yeah. Yeah, so let's see something quick, yeah. 86,000. Okay, wait. It's okay. Give me 86,298. 86,298 minus 3838. Okay. So now I want to do something again quicker. I think it'll be fair to ECSL as well. Then tell me say the two combined, presidential and parliament and the mayor for Obanomo, they get void vote of 3,838. So when we pull out from the remaining 86,298 will not be no side vote. When we put 3,838, it's still left 82,460 votes where we don't know side vote. Okay, long. You understand what I don't know now?
Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you. Let's see the calculation.
Yes. So out of 86,294 we pull in two local council and presidential for Western Urban void vote when at 3,838. and they go to 82,460. Still way missing. Oh no, side go. Now they not avoid again. No, not turn
Missing.
out.
So 82,000 votes missing at that calculation. A lot of will based on AO statistics, based on
Yeah,
what them
it missing.
present.
It missing from the presidential, but if it presents not the mayor.
So I think that the thing and the way a lot of people still get question about. Even when you see the difference between Akisoya and Gento, I think about 20,000. I think Akisoya beat Gento. But also the difference between Samurai and Mada Bio, President Bio, is over 100,000. The difference. So all the alpha issues they had to make people and they raise all them questions there about how this calculation go. First, the international community and they hold on to them points and National Elections Watch. They say statistical inaccuracies, which means the statistics where they use inaccurate outside. The statistics where they use inaccurate, not accurate outside. It gets issues all over the place. So these are some of the things. And Fam will look at from another different perspective. Not only for the because they support the system or whatever, but this election, to be honest with you, me from that time when I say in a golden box then Guinea. The goal and 11. So I just see one article today where Chernobyl from Africanist Press right. We're very interesting. We they try to ask some questions. Even the rules, how for how for follow elections, the rules, Mr. Kone gets a lot of issues there for answer. Because if they flout the rules, all the things that they say they need for before for council elections result, follow them. The district returning officer and they need for sign all things before they go to the national returning. So if I now say this one, all no more reading one. Remember this still been point them out. Because if not the district or the regional, then I mean read this election, everybody for further see the problem with the parties. But now I make a final say that Mr. Kone I want, I'm Kone all the results. I'm Kone all the results, So definitely now the other discrepancy down there. But Fambule, I know say Salo right now at 6 minutes past 11. Over to win at 6 minutes past 7. And right now the rain to win are heavy. So if I get for left, you not get for take, you're not surprised. But segment here, by Bure. Now, how this results? If you say neck, ECSL and get anything for TSL people, because I know outside the question. Even yesterday, I make even me post attack them. Abuale and can't to me and respond. But what attack them and not respond, nothing. And same thing.
Okay, that's a one thing we don't know. You know, even find out say when it's the way and calling the result. And the Edmond Alpha the tip from what exactly they read.
Yeah, it's all like where he started the picture and the way the engineer just put up. Yesterday, way they see Edmond Alpha, that powerful ECSL commissioner, na Bo district or Bo of the South, and Naim be first make that statement where say the ECSL, the international community, EU, they're only interested in regime change and all of that. And at the same Mr. Edmond Alpha, Naim go South Africa, when they say go there for our international training. After that, then say now South Africa, they print to ballot paper that they use for this election. So now very powerful commissioner, Mr. Edmond Alpha, and a very senior commissioner, I don't think at DCSL. You see when the man they read, they peep at the paper for see like let's see the figure when they read or something else.
But it had the work, it ate the work, all things the work. How the man that's why they follow up for make sure that you see exactly what you see, any pause take, instead of doing the same thing. They watch them like it's not like them plans for watch and man like when they're not even trust for it. Look at eye for eye.
Like
it's just
yeah. For see the paper, for see if now waiting now they read or waiting you like. But meanwhile, all them mistake the way Mr. Kone mistake, what's making not be able to pick them? Because like I did say
because when they turn paper for him, when they turn the paper for very well. Now look at the zoom out. You see him? It pay attention past them all. It even turn the paper for him. So read this. Read this. But one thing the alpha where maybe we need for touch on quickly before we go. They say Kone they on that 1 point where they go read this thing. I'm not sure saying at 1 point they call land. I think they gather. They just gather.
Maybe pick up something. That very day.
You know, when the dressing on, the money for the inside. You get some black guys that wear out black coats. You understand? They enter the close protection and voila. They enter first, they disappear. They can't watch it in their yes. As Kone come, then they appear back. As Kone don't read the results, now the same guy them, they left and right. Now in a close protection for guy Kone for. But you see, a lot of armed guys they can take Kone out. Now that's something. This not for just let them fool some of people them. Kone not under anything like gun points for they read that results thing. No. Kone and Marabi will get a deal. And they all now the ECSL get a deal. One of them now that if you have not APC come, when I'm not a get job. And then the one after all, remember what you know happen, a lot of concern on the forward there, so now they read now the deal. So it's APC come and the one after all. So they all didn't get the deal. So even before they go read the results, they don't endorse Marabi. We still don't know talk about them. Say the fight. Interestingly, we picked that up. Say the fights and where they all give. Means say another 5 years. Now like Alpha, they don't have the way to talk. Say any campaign material, we don't say this time Biden want for use. We not use them on the department and team. But ECSL of all, the slogan, the sign of Marabio and the SLPP, and the ECSL staff and commissioners, they all use. So of course that didn't show conflict of interest. So in mere estimation, they are not put under 1 point. Because Kone in mission at ECSL na for give Marabio and contact, yeah? And which they don't do. And not the other 1 point today, not the other 1 point tomorrow. That in a line, and just one kind of dramatic things them. But me, waiting I the feel say, because they know say don't do bad, let somebody somewhere else not use gunfire for them. Not to for the old sign. They make them guide that way, not to that day. Because God can do exactly waiting at the plan where they put a day for. So they not put her on that 1 point. And why don't I forget about that thing? Hey, they don't now lie. Now lie, they just guide them. Because I remember, if they are top them, so they be guide them. So they pay you right. Who said you don't say right? Okay, all of them are now. Then last class is what you don't have 1 point again. Simple answer. Okay, oh, you say you don't have 1 point now. Yeah, you don't have 1 point right now. The point of the protector for the other person, no, and the other the way where Connect can cheat again for this election. Now, inside or under Connect in office, in the call results, the one that will go represent at the various districts, they must send the reports they ate at the police station to places like protocol because we read the argument between what to say and he stamps them. Who say he stamps them confirms them, but who say not send results into that they record it. But only able for court not call results when the reports of the magic channel were fine. So one other thing we need for PLM discuss quickly apart from that part of the results. We find out say before Kone they can call results, SLPP people they don't know what the results. How assess so? The presidential result now one. They don't go get out, they wait now for the Kone can declare. They know. After yesterday, it's a small mistake. The social media mouthpiece them of SLPP. Before Kone they can call, they don't tell you exactly SLPP get 85 seats. Parliamentary seats, 85. The difference when they get now 4 difference. We I think that in mind of Parliament they get 18. It means they don't already know. They don't send the results to them, they don't leak to them. Social media is now would have find till of and see. And the only SFP blogger that they want to call him channel for the one watch. Till of that's the way pretend like Akisoya, and we dress like Akisoya and say Akisoya no loss. I think that a loss because I'm not sure say it will get things for proper. The original deal that Fatima be wants for they give gentle. Because Fatima no be one like Akisoya win that thing. But because of the pressure when they know they see from the outside force system, make them give Akisoya. But interestingly, gentle from the intel who they get, then they want for give one position where go make Akisoya go work on that. You see that local government or they get minister of Western urban, Western area, not urban, Western area. So it will work directly with Akisoya. Last thing you want thing. Before they go call the results, gentle don't congratulate Akisoya. You feel that right? Tell me something.
Yeah.
Gentle don't congratulate Akisoya.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I think congratulate. I don't necessarily congratulate Akiswaya.
The migration apple.
By the way, wait. I know what you are talking. You don't stay where I talk something. Watch and find.
People doubt you.
Not to just that. Gentle congratulate Akiswaya when then they call the result. Also, I pull out in a contestant like any other person. But we're not good doubt.
I think say
the FM people. And FM people that too sending us. Sorry.
I think say that
go something. Waiting me man say corner go. So when you go something.
You know, the thing is, I even see some blogger there where they blog for the ruling party when they say, oh, SLP will not try and say after we gentle don't fight for una say we don't announce it. So I think the guy said, yeah, the plan was gentle for win Freetown. Because I see before they even announced the results, I see 2 or 3 bloggers where they blog for the ruling party, they say SLP will not try more. Gentle don't suffer for una a lot, you don't try to for BO and all of that and the party will not try and say. So I see 2 or 3 bloggers already blog for the ruling party, right? So that maybe means saying, this game I want time for play, not to say one can play now. So I think I able no more no able because but I see them posting.
You see, they ask they pull up internally. If not to corner, don't leak the thing. Okay, I'll tell you the thing again. So you understand, say they say the result we corner, not to the result we ECSL get. Now is result we come from State House. And I'm not good doubt because before the result, before the election they come, the exact prediction where Andula Valley make, right? ECSL come up with. Not to this is the Andula Valley. I generally say, madam, they beat someone with that percentage. Not what we see. Now we see. So it's like Andula Valley now with the State House, they don't cook up. That's something. And Andula Valley next talk and say, they work with them for put some things there. And interestingly, State House, they give them money. They give them money. Now the self camp. You want to be the called that civil society consortium where they go and out for do outreach or on behalf of the government. Then they give them money. Perfect. And Andula Valley under the last government will be always in the sea in the couch report them when they arm the government, when they arm the government. But this one, the first report will begin see. Now for tell me say 75% of people, even when people begin crying, they trust the government. The other time, people in the report say they can't watch if the COVID will abort the election for them not hold on. Later, the guy say no. That's what even I'm back and say. Then he say no, and the COVID not abort the election. The election is gone. Gone. The last minute now, they come back and tell me say, "Madam, will win this election with this kind of percentage," and indeed, not so magical, not so stable. Now, waiting they all put together, now corner it so. So me, not doubt anything we are seeing right now from the SFP and other things there. But anyway, I think we left for now from this point, except if we man then get other things for say. But I want to thank you not forget for joining me in the morning inside the program. Yes, now we have. And I also simply tell you and say, do your TVS salon, yeah, we're in a TVS, yeah, TV salon. Please go now. Sister, maybe I help me now with the link in the comment section on both YouTube and Facebook. Dear Mama Obey. Yeah, Obey Mama. Yeah. Please subscribe to TVS. For because there's similar things that when they do. But I think now we are number inside to do something. We are style and TVS style. TVS they get a taste and get a style. That is style is sweet. Is it bad? But anyway, when I join them, yeah, please now go and see TVS Salon. TVS. And please, TV Salon. I hope I get that right too. TV Salon. And the right word and name. After tap I let me for suffer.
Yeah, you get that. That's true. TV Salon. TV Salon, SALONE. That's correct. Yes.
Interestingly, I don't know waiting at the cause, but most of the time, when they type out TV Salon, they accept them. So the only best way we can do now, if you check the comment section, sister me they can drop a name. Sister me, sister. Okay, don't drop them. So please follow them. The pin them for you now the comment section then, please. Yes, I don't pin them for now. Now the easiest way that for friend TV Salon, please now support TV Salon. They don't do very good well job for we inside this election. If you see we use this kind of studio we use for today, a TV Salon that they blessed in Eka Otam. Yeah. The man will be behind the machine. That one day the impact sense today. That they get sense like which man. That they get sense so. Okay, that impact which today, but then computer business there. Hey God, anyone that support them. Now they set this studio for we and they get for me another perfect studio where pass this. So as we are the elevate, as we are they go up, and so TV salon for go up. So we are if we appreciate the work we do now we are and we appreciate the support because it's not easy. We're not saying for you, not just take this thing for talk small meeting. Most time when people they do the same thing, it's not easy to see them support themselves.
Of course.
TV salon,
especially the country of Salon.
TV salon. Apart from one time when we see Prime Salon on Facebook, we make a let for Prime Salon. Prime Salon on Facebook, now the only one we don't post. We flyer. But TV Salon, in as much as we get subscribers past them, we get followers past them, we get beaucoup program past them, but yet still they say no.
Okay.
Then no, push to the back. Leona still make Leona. I never see people with that. So, but it became most of them what they can talk say. We rise by lifting others. So as TV Salon they rise, the lift we rise up, the lift we up. Please don't make me rise in terms of the subscribers. Because for then you see people that we can see people that we do the same thing instead of their support with them. Yeah, we don't see several times that the way some people are going to give some bumper slap where they make with the chart. When I see them several times with the chart, but we steam up back. But TV Salon say no, we don't need for una pathway. If we can hear una, the blessing will follow we. We don't need for faith to that. Now we will support we serve. Now we're able for God before. May God make that blessing they can. And the blessing we want for give them back. Now that subscriber, so do it for the sake of love. Wanna go now and subscribe to TV Salon and follow TV Salon right now as I watch the screen. So now just watch Chester and main impulse play quickly and now press TV Salon quickly. Yes, are they right inside the page right now? Okay, so for let it look good, now just go back inside the page and I give exactly what they get. As with the top right now, TV Salon. So the TV Salon are one word, no make it clear. TV Salon are one word. TVSALONE. Now one word. TV Salon on YouTube. Okay. So now the official right now they get 3,890. Yeah. Please wanna support them. Please for the sake of love. The love wanna get for we. Wanna please send them to TV Salon and then be able to see. And for we self we get will. If you're not subscribed, yeah. Thank you very much. The same way we alone will come, but I'll go for talk to TV Salon. We need to promote another big musician. We are one of the oldest musicians in the way they become and join with Batomi the last time the Independence Jamboree were before. Yes. Where the song where they come on the star, we come back England, but you know run away. So what happen? They know it don't release another song where it don't play me activate in channel. But one way where we can support others because if they don't really they do well for the music. Remember that this the day we all dance to them. So we get for make sure that we share love with them. So with the champ, the champ we get for support the champ. But we will play the short video and then you go and watch the rest of the video the channel, okay? And then we will put the link for you when you follow them as well. We rise. Thank you very much, Vicky Moses, for that powerful word. I love that word so much. And that just inspire me so much for continuing for the more. Yeah, so thank you very much. So please, now just refresh and see what you don't come at TV Salon. By now, I'd expect the family members then for the patronize TV Salon. As at the top store right now, yes. So now be 9-8, now be 8-9, so you don't go to 3-9. When we say you don't go to 3,900. So by the time we come back tomorrow, we expect say for almost 4,000, if not 5,000 by God power. So please, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you now. And Alpha, laptop
Yes.
today. One man has to talk to him. Thank you very much. You still not add some value. You know, this week channel here, we can count people and we can take because when you go to the old man go your way, but that don't mean say we don't pass company, we come back. So I know say we combined for the election, and soon everybody can go back to a normal program, but we still there together. But let's ask you this question before you go in as much as you don't let. What's the talent in this collaboration?
Just believe say Salon a small country, and with my own experience, like you say, if you want in Africa, we are African proper way, and they say, if you want to go fast, go you want, but if you want to go far, wanna go together. So we now want to go fast, we want to go far, and based on we all go different work they do, we all there abroad, we do work them. But like I think personally, because me and you don't work together for longest time at BBC back in the days. So we know say all man get we know principle we stand for and we know professionalism. So I believe say for make we work together always good for we. I'm not like in competition. I can like for compete with other people and from other countries. I not like go to compete to self at the small space we are in. Okay, like I say, if you want to go far, we can together we'll able to go far. But if you want to go fast, they go fast too, but not go able to go far. So because we want to go far, basically say yeah, we need for make to do more, and we get the professionalism. When I say get, if we come together, okay, we'll do more. So I was like, you know what, let's go for it. So okay, we'll continue this. So I think that and you don't add more value, to owner, you add more value to we because we all get the expertise, we share experiences, and I think that around we don't see this collaboration. So one law goes very, very far because we're a small country. No need for compete against each other or for come together or compete against other people outside. So they able to go far. That's the essence. And that will continue for do. Now TV Salon and we are.
Okay, I understand we the beg for subscriber again. Yes, I with the beg. We get a lot of people really watch me. If we don't mistake, we had for now, I don't say all of them, but for now, now we people in the watch past any other channel we will live, like YouTube. So we get for encourage people and for let them subscribe. So yes, we get for big them for let them subscribe. So now that I think we're not doing anything wrong. And interestingly, I always shock you. We can even big money from people them, because we can use stand the plenty time and people in the cooperate with me. Interestingly, the money we can do with them, we can use them again and we can't. In case of them and they don't know, they say we don't give Salon $2 million. Not of percent the government at times they can give. Then they put it into different projects. So that's the same thing with we. We don't spend a lot of money inside the country. Not of percent the government, but people that directly help by school fee and other things. So if you see me tomorrow with a bigger money back, no surprise, so yeah. Today our subscriber will just be big for. And tomorrow we'll big for money, yeah. Thank you very much.
I'm not cut you off. Not to too much with the bigger for money because I just want to end my own world. So family member, what has them still want to go?
Yes, interesting.
You tell the brother say me I can't be.
Well, I don't know if that woman this one a man because I
brother or sister anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone. You don't know?
So no, so far so good. However, I appreciate that just refresh again TV Salon quickly, and then we see how many people that we don't get. Now the expected for number one now. Let me see where is it. Yes, exactly. So 3,910. So thank you very much. Actually, no past 10, but now so YouTube they need that for we don't see them out because I know the access to the Iran counter. But that's cool. And thank you very much. I think one of the really show we say one of the show love. As soon as they make other people in channel they go through it, when they make with feel emotional. And when they keep with the spirit, but no say we are loved and when always support you in whatever way. And that is why we continuously. That is why so taking the we not mind look at it all the young. So several times inside this election day, I don't see that. I don't know if I catch me. I nearly take off because I nearly sleep. Tired. No, you're not customer. You're not customer. For me, I swear, I nearly sleep. But I mean, the next time we don't pay for me. Like for say, say most of the time I can watch. You pretend like you're prepared that you are us. No, but I teach myself. This one I confess. Most time I can watch the computer. Some people that see the they can say no. Now it's asleep. All of this not only for say any other thing bad. But we just love for them to now, and we just love for people not deceive now, but for giving the best. That is why we always come in and try for make sure say things go on as it's supposed to go. Okay. So one more time, one for the tell now say we love for that. Not to thank you for the tell now. we love on all. But I know we get kissed today because why I get kissed just now? By boy, then they misinterpret a bad one.
No, so why for kiss?
Because I love my family members.
You don't talk to everybody.
Wait,
no, the way you kiss, like everybody.
No, wait, my
brother. Like kiss.
I kiss me, doctor, no?
Are we? Yes.
So why I don't for kiss my family members?
No, the way I kiss. Now, the problem.
No,
that's special.
No, but I need to kiss me with
so French people.
No, tell me that a woman. Don't make me there. No, you see, by the way, I kiss me, daughter. The way I kiss me, wife, not so. I need no, I need one. The wife gets one special way how they kiss the girl from my house. So please, I just want them for can I do something we go make something go on wrong with me, but unfortunately, I'm falling on the wrong side. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. So, Alpha, how we family members they don't time because I think sometimes they can give uppercut, they can give some slaps, sometimes they can talk something there. The Alpha this, Alpha that. In fact, some people they don't tell me several things them about you, Alpha. Some people very concerned about you, saying they need for watch, we need for watch you properly. Leone say they plant you for we for other things, they will watch you with all seriousness. A lot of people don't tell me a lot of things and so forth. Be very, very careful with you. So and you don't listen to the comments in the comment section. So far, how you don't see with the hits from family members?
And I just first I let people away talk around it. Maybe the one that we don't know how far we don't come out still reduce our issue. I think say maybe most of the one that the way they chat so they don't know much about me past how, for example, you as a person know about me. So me, I can let people be critical about me. And something that I can let people take me on. Take me on issues. But the comment itself, a lot of people just they say they're happy with the collaborations. But they say, oh, I like you guys, or I love you guys, that collaboration they go well. So and they say, oh, they say it as it is, So they say, oh, people already watch YouTube better than us alone because of the data, internet expensive.
No, I disagree. Please, when I disagree. According to YouTube Analytics, that is to say the statistics, the thing where they show you what you do. Most of the people, majority of the people when they watch me from salon, majority. In fact, now they will get the highest when you begin count America, UK. The amount of people who watch me from inside salon, directly from salon, it passed the amount of people who watch me from America. And salon will get the highest number of people when they view it. Mm-hmm. They come out to America, they come out to UK before you begin to take the other country there. Yeah, so I disagree with that. They say YouTube, and interestingly, YouTube get privacy. Most of the ministers, they're honorable, the other people that will watch me, when normally they see them. Now YouTube, then they go. Because when you watch na YouTube, nobody even knows you watch. But when you go on Facebook, if you me na Fadi, if you watch on Facebook, then they show you say, Madam, you watch with you. Yeah. The watch we had one of it. So most of them are Facebook and YouTube then become. So I disagree with that person if that person says so.
I suspect you, they laugh too much. Okay, the person get issue why they laugh too much, but another kind of I can vex like say that feds to the feds. They pass the information and the information is very important.
If you say laptop for you now, Alpha and I know what I'm this. Not so for many vex, okay, vex this if you have for.
Yeah, definitely. Me not.
I don't find out but
definitely not for let's see me affect so no more. I can let for think school, but say it as it is. Now me they say the message is as important as the messenger. You when they pass the message important just like the message.
Okay.
So you got to
think about Alpha by way. Where they will tell you the truth, it's my bad. You feel the pain, so but it's still the smile. Who's kind of never done it? It's not this kind of party where as one for his say as you think or I don't know what other weather for use na liberal and waiting, I don't know. And not believe for keep something in mind. And believe for tell you right on. Inside the theater, they tell you, and when they tell you to baby, the next minute man, they with you. They balance you. So now one thing that I love about them, since we don't get working experience together. So by the way, what are you this short term with Alpha and the team?
Well, we can say the engineer we mostly see on camera in work now in improve how it be. You understand? But Alpha behind the scene, if I can see behind the camera, I always tell you say one thing I tell you the last time I talked on before camera, I say maybe I be send a picture who I the name, but it's not the first time for we sit on a camera, we talk. We even feel like say at this short time to hook up. You understand? Somebody will get open mind, ask for you. And they tell you behind the scenes, say, I say, I try to serious yourself, it just a laugh. So if the person in the comment say he suspects because of the laugh, when I think women about her. Honestly speaking, I'm not talking because thank you. A time where we they talk to her, so I tell her before coming and I say, I like you because even in your own hard time, you still be laugh. So we put a time for laugh, but we still agree for make we get that kind of energy for reach that kind of safety. So we got I let the first thing anyway I let for Alpha the smile.
So that's the other thing about the engineer really behind the scene. So that engineer, the one they have done at the 10th. Okay, in a Mr. Perfection. In a Mr. Perfection. He always wants way to do something. If for perfect. And once it don't go, take one step forward. In order for take one step backward. In agree. They don't agree. They don't mind. He could do the pattern 1 hour. And make sure so that you are and the correct I want for one. Now that they in an area that they we very good. Okay, me now Mr. Yagba, but Mr. I always want to do something. Do it quick. Yes, they not want you. It want to the best of your ability and to perfect. But it take in time for make sure that it put time in order. And when they go now, so it flow smooth one. Oh, that is so sweet. But they build up to that particular stage where you going to enjoy. Like you see studio like this, the other things like where now so I can see also. Something that so me face it test. Oh, that guy is good. That guy know exactly what he did. And interestingly, I leak secrets to now. This man will not let for big boast of himself by doing. If this man, I tell you what this man capable of doing, you know we believe that this guy is any kind of thing. Brothers and sisters, they're from Australia, I'm telling you.
So if I can ask himself and all together.
No! This shortest time, that discover a lot of things then. This shortest time. But I'll tell you something.
But Alpha, you not all together.
Alpha, we get years experience.
So the team is, if I can talk before camera, the quality we Alpha gets, when you not get, but you get the opposite of them. You not get that happy smile, or you get patient.
Yes. Well, Alpha is everything. It's like, because me, when something is me, it is said on the face quick.
Yeah.
It is said quick on the face.
Of
but
course.
in as much as the patients can I can try to put myself together and all of them things and they, but yes, Alpha and your part standing. But again, I'll tell you what this guy, Sierra Leoneans them, if especially when I'm wedding a salon and all over the world. One thing they with this guy, they about for Pulado for Una. Where Una did waste money on the GSTV and other side them. This man gets a very brilliant idea. No, it's not an idea. Product.
All right. Well, I think say the program not a go, we don't go. But I think say me get one left one first because
Now all they go together. Now all they go together. Now all they go together. This guy gets one product. The guy is put to one product. He gets two products we get for Puladu for him. We get for Puladu for him. Teach no. My brother and sister, when we get business, when we get flexible, when want something when they want help, we get product for now when they can turn on a spectrum. Una will let them DSTV this and that one. They spend a lot of money and they're not able to watch to the best of our ability. This man gets a product for that game. Gigi's now with the Pulado and we are the Pulado. Because when I see that thing, when I hear about I bet, I say, come on, let me do a tell the people and get up. They say, no, wait. Now we don't the election program for. And then we go to this. I said, what do you wait for people and this thing? Hey, wait. Go to that one, the gist now.
Alpha. I get
Yes,
question for you. You married or is married? Hey, Rose J, that's how you come audio. Alpha, if you don't marry, we go married for you.
Wait, Alpha married.
Now, yeah.
Alpha
Now you can ask support, I don't know.
Well, I don't get for discuss family matters then at the camera. So, I just a private, quiet man waiting at the corner. So, unfortunately, I go pass. I mean,
That's private man. The private
yeah,
man.
exactly. Usually all they discuss on there. Some man
for
some man
discuss family matters.
You know, for discuss.
Me, I have a brother.
Me, I'm married. Discuss our friends. Me, I'm married. Me, I'm married.
Alpha, would you not to brother?
Yeah, of course. Well, yes, of course. Well, family before they left, yeah, I just want to know say if we're not gonna Google and just put my name Alpha Kamara Sierra Leonean journalist, it is a lot of work around over the years at different countries. Anyway, like for read lots and international the articles and all that things. You can able to read that one.
You say knowledge for discuss that is so what
Family enthusiasts and the public.
No, we have not an app. We know I'm gonna app yet. Not a we had app. But this thing I think will benefit a lot of Sierra them. Yeah, actually,
Yes.
when I watch out for the space and we will actually pull out that system now. Anyway, 147 and thank you for joining me. You and us like it the program on YouTube. Out of 1,048, we get 577 winner like. Thank you very much. And for like and share the program for we. Well, I think that also will end the cutting of the program. My name is MP and the Freedom Fighter. Thanks for all the like, share, and comment. For all those subscribe for the very first time, we appreciate you now. God bless you now.
All right, family members, then 141 plenty. Thank you, but the reporters are not done with them yet. Please, when I try for we as we have beginning, we done with the reporters them, so we forget police reporter, issue reporter. We still not done for Peter Booyah. We still be open to answer them for we see for now, so we did done with them. I think we know the platform them, sister admin, there for receive, and we get to prepare way na summer, not to link, just chat for summer. You didn't able to see PayPal.
I think this program, my
Paddy, ignore that comment. Ignore.
Jumaria must say
ignore.
He wants answer. And then another one say, by the way, you need for marriage for yourself.
Paddy, ignore the comments. Now we talk with you.
And then Mahmoud Kamara, Alpha, intelligent man, Spain, smart guy, and by way of common sense. Okay. And then CBP that is full guy. You don't put that put the check. Alpha always has a pleasant personality. Love you guys, okay? You guys are always the best. Thank you, Osj.
And for me, we always be the best. We put on the project with you. So far, so good. By the way, come live from the North West. Sharpest cutlass. Now the left line. Join me tomorrow inside Cool Rest. When I cassava Cool Rest tomorrow, the queue now. And not forget for join me tomorrow. Bye bye. We love you now. Oh, much love. See you in a minute again.
I know it's not a problem. I know it's like you want to really get that hand so you married or you don't marry? You married or you don't marry? Yeah.